Okay, tell me if this is you. You may have made hundreds of videos or lots of videos on your YouTube channel, but you're still not seeing the kind of growth that you want to see on your channel. Now, when I see a channel like this, which has 500 videos and just about 7,000 subscribers, I think that there is an opportunity that is not being used on that channel. Because when I look at my channel and I have 214 videos and obviously more subscribers, I'm not saying that subscribers is the only growth metric, but at some point, the videos that you are making need to be bringing in subscribers and views and need to be growing your channel. And if you're just constantly creating videos, but you're not seeing those growth metrics increasing, then there is a missing piece in this puzzle. And so when I think about consistency, right, it's like, okay, you can create lots and lots of videos. You could create 500 videos, right? But examples like these showcase that consistency alone won't grow your channel, because even though this person has created a lot of videos, but there's no real growth happening on that channel. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, right? So just creating more videos is not always the right answer. There is another thing that you actually need, and that is the missing piece of that puzzle. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And we're going to cover three things in today's video. I'm going to answer three important questions. Number one, how important is consistency to the growth of your channel? Number two, is being consistent all that it takes? And number three, what else do you need besides consistency to grow? That's coming up inside this video, and I'll give you a clear path to growth. So are you ready? Hey go-getter, I'm Salma Jafri, and on this channel, I'll help you grow your visibility, credibility, and profitability with YouTube. So if that's what you want to do, then hit the red subscribe button and the bell icon, and let's begin. Now, if you do a search for YouTube consistency, you're going to find a lot of people talking about how important consistency is, how to be consistent, how to get consistent, how to grow your channel by being consistent. And yes, I have also made videos about consistency. So clearly, consistency is super, super important. But there is a missing part. Consistency is just one part of the equation. There's actually part two of that equation that you need along with consistency to grow your channel. Now, I posted this a while back on Instagram. You can make 200 plus videos, but without a strategy to guide you, they will be hit or miss. And somebody from my audience commented that I have made 155 videos and gotten 200 subscribers. Now that's great, but that means that those 155 videos need to be improved because you want to increase the rate of growth, right? So just creating 155 videos is not enough. So the second piece of that puzzle that you need for growth is to marry consistency with strategy. So consistency plus strategy is equal to YouTube growth. Now, YouTube Creator Academy published a brand new video in April on their channel. And here's what they said inside that video. Mapping out a strategic approach and sticking to that process is the key to building a YouTube audience over time. So mapping out a strategic approach. So it's really, really important that you go into creating YouTube videos with some kind of strategy. And then once you've nailed that strategy, then you can get prolific. Then you can get super, super consistent, right? In the beginning, it's really, really important to create videos and then see what sticks, see what works on the platform, and use that to guide you to build a strategy. Now, there are three components to building a YouTube strategy, which they also talk about in that creator video, and I'll explain in today's video. So in that same paragraph where they talk about strategy, earlier in that paragraph, they say, in essence, what you want to be doing is, number one, creating content that appeals to your target audience. So that's the first step. Then, building consistently around themes and topics to keep your viewers coming back, and I'll explain exactly how to do that. And then maintaining branding elements to strengthen those connections. So 3 parts to strategy. Let's talk about them. So the 3 key strategy pieces you need to dial in: knowing your audience, knowing your content themes, and building out your branding elements. That is going to combine together to make your strategy, and then you can get consistent with that strategy going forward. Okay, so let's talk about the first one, audience. So in that same YouTube creator video, they say, and this is something that probably should be printed out and put on a plaque behind every YouTube creator's wall. I should probably print it out as well. This is so important. YouTube says that the YouTube algorithm is designed to find videos for viewers, not viewers for videos. Let's break that down. So what does that exactly mean? It means that when you create a YouTube video, what we think is going to happen is, we as creators and entrepreneurs, right? We think we're going to create a YouTube video and then YouTube is going to find an audience for us and push that video out to as many people. That's not how it works. The way that it works is that YouTube already has an audience and people are already coming to YouTube to find information, to be entertained, to look up interesting things, to learn. So that audience is already very well defined inside the YouTube algorithm. YouTube knows their demographics. It knows what operating systems that audience is using, whether they're watching on laptops or phones. It knows what browser you're using. It knows what geographic region you belong to. It knows your interests based on the other videos that you've watched prior. It knows that when you come to YouTube, what should they present to you on the homepage that is likely going to get your interest. So it has this whole profile built about every person who accesses YouTube or Google or any of the ancillary services, and they have this profile on you and on your audience. So you as the creator need to make videos that will appeal to an audience that already exists on YouTube. So let's take an example from the beauty industry. So let's say you want to make natural hair care videos, right? So who's going to be the audience for that? Of course, there could be many, many different types of audiences. Let's say you identify that you want to target women over the age of 40 who want to look for natural hair care solutions. So women over 40 might have gray hair, falling out hair, thinning hair, all those kind of things. And they want natural solutions for that. And they're typically career women. So they typically watch YouTube from their mobile phones, and they typically watch on the weekends. Now, that is an example of an audience profile, right? So once you know who this person is, what kind of demographic, what kind of country they belong to, when are they typically on YouTube, what do they typically look for, what kind of content appeals to them, now you can say, okay, this type of person comes to YouTube for this kind of information. So let me create videos for this audience. So that is an example of not just creating a video and letting the algorithm push it out, but actually finding an audience and then creating videos for that specific audience. You need to get really, really specific about what audience are you going to be going after? What audience do you want to attract? Now, step 2 is content themes. So YouTube says, in essence, what you want to be doing is creating content that appeals to your target audience. We did that. Then building consistently around themes and topics to keep your viewers coming back. Themes are basically for people to relate to your content and feel like they want more from you. This is the essence of subscriber growth. Someone subscribes to a channel for the future value of your content because they know they're going to get more great information around this particular content theme. So again, using our hair care example, let's continue with that. So a content theme might be, one day you could create a video on the best natural shampoos to use to grow your hair. And another day you could be creating a video on olive oil for hair growth. So that is an example of 2 videos that cater to the content theme of someone who wants healthy hair naturally. So they will keep coming back for that content because they keep wanting to find healthy solutions for their hair, natural, healthy solutions for their hair. So they'll keep coming back. So content themes allow you to keep your viewers coming back, and you can create content and you can build loyalty that way, and you can build a subscriber base that way. Okay, so we've covered audience profiling, we've covered content theme. The third part that YouTube identifies in your strategy is branding elements. Now, branding includes but is not limited to colors, fonts, styles, backgrounds, format, delivery, language, how your videos make people feel. All of these things come together to deliver an experience. So when someone's inside your YouTube channel and watching more than one of your videos, they are getting your experience that you are building, right? And you want to be a little bit strategic about this and think through, what kind of experience do you want people to have? Will you be sitting down? Will your background be indicative of your environment? Will it be, for example, in this natural hair care solutions example, maybe you wouldn't have a desk, right? Maybe you could be maybe you could be in your kitchen mixing ingredients together. That might be a branding element, right? Or maybe if you are a salon owner, you could be in your hair salon working with clients and talking about how to take care of hair, right? So you want to think through, okay, what kind of branding elements do I want in my videos? And then that will make your videos easy to recognize. Why do we do branding? So that your videos are easily recognizable. You as the creator are easily recognizable. And when people see that video and that thumbnail, they can click on it knowing that they will get that experience that they loved watching your other videos. So that is why you need strategy. So consistency is super important, but without a strategy, you won't be able to grow as fast on your YouTube channel. Now, if you want to watch a video that I created, it's a free training on the 3 kinds of videos that you need to grow your YouTube channel. So I'll drop a link to that free training inside the description below. Be sure to go and watch it after this video, and also go and watch this video that I'll link to next. And let me know in the comments below, what was your most valuable takeaway from today's video. I'll see you in the next one.